You go back to the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what did that start with? How did black people get here?
Black people. Black people got here because black people sold black people into slavery. Welcome to the Just Saying portion of my channel. This is another part of my channel that's included on my playlist where I kind of combine some truth bombs along with some comedy. So, some folks don't understand why I do it. It's for comedy and it's also for to give you a little bit of intuition on some of the real stuff that's going on in the world. But, you know, throwing laughs in there kind of just helps out because we need to laugh more anyway. But on top of that, the reason why I wear the Uncle Tom hat and have the Uncle Tom cup, because I've learned a long time ago as a teenager, if I can talk about myself, then nobody else can. And with that being said, folks, let's hear it. Y'all have white privilege. Now, I totally think that's a bunch of BS. There's no way. If you, I'm just like I said, because we ain't on the radio, I can be real with you guys. If you sit here and try to tell me that you got white privilege, and it's almost like you are admitting to me that you actually are racist yourself, because you feel that you got something superior more than what I do, which makes you a white supremacist. If you are superior to me because of your skin color, you got white privilege, doesn't that make you a white supremacist?
I think that the acknowledgement of your white privilege is acknowledgement of your world as opposed to of yourself. It's saying that the society that...
Keep on going with that.
Just on the topic of white privilege, that's something that I feel like it may not always be in like yourself. Like I'm not like saying that like you're always recognizing all the things that, you know, are specific to my lifestyle as a white person, but specific to everybody, right? And then specific to everybody. Everybody in general, white people as a whole, America as a country, right? White privilege and acknowledgement of that is acknowledging that black people are minorities and everything that comes with that. And then,
So, black people being minority is a sign that there's white privilege?
I think, well, there are certain things that happen in history, right, that end up, it's not just, if you put a minority people with a majority people, right, just, like, say, there it is, like, there's not gonna, nothing's gonna happen eventually. There's precedent, right? We got history. We gotta look back at everything that's happened. You go back to the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
What did that start with? How did black people get here?
Black people.
Yeah.
Black people got here because black people sold black people into slavery.
Regardless, it's slavery.
So was the privilege? Was the white people privileged because they were privileged that black people sold other black people to them?
It wasn't just
that's kind of unrelated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's pulling them in the wrong direction.
Right. So what I'm saying is like, how did black people get here? They got here because black people sold black people into slavery.
That's a different conversation.
There was a whole slave trade ran by white people.
Ran by white people, but how did they get the black people?
Where they came from, were there a lot of white people in Africa at that time?
Nah.
Exactly. Who's going to sell them the slaves?
Black people did.
Right.
So should we blame...
That was a long time ago,
man.
man.
That doesn't erase what happened after people were
the
here.
Transatlantic slave trade.
Oh, no, got you. No, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I'm just talking about the...
Origin unrelated for this conversation, but definitely with the...
So the origin is unrelated, and yet, like, I don't like to be called an African American.
You don't like to be called an African American?
No. Matter of fact, a lot of black people don't like to be called that at all.
Yeah. That's a personal preference.
What do you prefer?
Huh?
What do you prefer?
I'm black.
For sure.
So why do you claim that you have it?
I wouldn't say that it's... I honestly do believe that privilege is the wrong word.
Go ahead.
So what word would... Are we on the same?
Listen, this is open.
I would say that it's like an addition, like you're being white, so you not being white. You are born with white skin, so you get something else. That's not what a privilege is. Like a privilege is, that is what
it's an acknowledgement of everything that's happened before.
Yeah. So it's like I don't get something else.
That's why I like doing
it. I explained it wrong.
You're okay. You're okay. Because you're not the first person to say it like this.
I don't get something extra just because my skin is a certain color. I wouldn't say that's the case. I think that'd be a privilege. If
something physical, tangible, like
a church not paying taxes, that'd be a privilege. it's your something, so you get something. You get it back.
Like something that's written in law.
See, so then now
So
that
then I'd say it's more the flip coin of that, where people of color in this country are like literally there are fewer of them. It's a minority, and so of course there's going to be some level of big versus little, right? So there's going to be some sort of detriment is the wrong word, but like,
well,
like,
maybe it is. So maybe there is
against you.
So maybe there. I'm trying to put myself in.
No, go ahead. This is open.
In the only way that it can be justified in my mind, maybe there is no privilege. Maybe you guys are getting what you deserve, and we're just not.
Yeah, and
maybe there is
my
no
point.
privilege.
right, and so that's
But then again, that's
right, because because if you are okay, put it like this: what is it that white people have and got that black people can't?
A practical explanation, I think, of this that has always sat deep within me is one time my mom works at a tutoring business in Evanston. It's a non-for-profit, and one of her co-workers, a woman of color.
They don't like to be called that either. Go ahead, I'm messing with you though. Go ahead.
That's just the term that I was going to.
Before you click on anything, pay attention to this. If you want to get to the next type of video that I've done like this, like these Just Saying videos, click right there. There's a whole lot of Just Saying videos right here, okay? But if you want to see other things I do on my channel as well, comedy related, then you're going to click right there, okay? Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, all right? Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.